So this is video 2 out of my 7-part series on how to plan YouTube videos for your business properly, where you're not wasting time. And in this module, we're going to talk about where we do our research. So in module 1, we started with a simple idea, and then we clarified the goal, what the video does for the business, and then the topic, what the video is actually about. Now we're going to fix the part most business owners do absolutely wrong. They research forever or not at all. So this module is about one thing, topic research that creates confidence without wasting your time. And it's so important. By the end, you will have a short research note that proves the topic is worth filming. One, choose an angle, which is what you will actually say about that topic, and a clear go or no-go decision framework. I'm also going to be sharing my screen with you so you can know exactly how to use this inside the tools. So to clarify, research really only has one job. It's to reduce uncertainty enough to take action. So here's the goal. It might take a little bit longer in the beginning as you're learning the skills of this, but we really don't want to spend more than 15 to 30 minutes researching a video idea. Because really, if you can't get clear on it within 15 to 30 minutes with what you're about to learn, it's usually one of two problems. Either the topic is too broad or the goal of the video is still unclear. So simplicity scales better. So what does good research look like? Good research answers 3 questions. 1, is there demand? Meaning, are people actually caring about this? Are they searching for it? And 2, is there competition for this video? That means, do other videos exist, which is actually a good sign, especially for us in the beginning. And 3, can we win at a certain angle? We can say something clearer, or we'll answer it a little bit differently or add our own perspective to it. And so we use more than one of these tools to make sure that there's not some weird outlier on one of these platforms. Source number 1, which is free, is just simply on YouTube search, what people already are clicking on and searching for. Number 2 is Google and Google Trends, what people are asking about seasonality and how trending the topic is. Number 3 is what your customers are asking you specifically. So this might not live so much on SEO or what's very popular on YouTube, but those questions will actually push the needle for your revenue. And source number 4, which is my preferred method, the one that I use most, is vidIQ. You don't need more than this to pick a topic. Now I'm going to screen share and do this live with you. Okay, so starting over here on YouTube itself, which is honestly one of the fastest and easiest ways to research your topic. And we're just going to use the example like in the previous module of hiring a video editor, for example. So how to hire a video editor for YouTube. See how this is really like what you want out of this. You don't always want to finish the statement because it will give you the suggestions. These are actually what people are searching for on YouTube itself. So if your topic is too broad or even too narrow, it might be hard to find these searches here. That's signal number 1. So let's just say how to hire a video editor for YouTube, right? That's pretty similar to the topic, but for this, we can just type it out completely. How to hire a video editor, and we'll search that. So now we can see these are the top videos that are being clicked on and viewed right now. All of this extra information that you're seeing over here is from vidIQ, which I'll talk about here in a couple of minutes. But we can see their titles, their thumbnails, things that are actually working on YouTube for that topic. And we just want to take note. So how to find and hire a video editor on any budget. That's a good title. Buy back your time. We can see video editor, $20 per hour, how to find this. So we can see that this is a viable topic that a lot of people are making videos on. So there's 2 sides of the coin here, is that when there's a lot of competition, it will make choosing your video harder. But in the beginning of your YouTube journey, you want to make videos that are already proven, as well with some that might be more on the creative side that you take the risk on. But if you create videos that are already proven to work, then you have a chance to rank with them at the same time. And that's where the angle comes in later on. What's our angle on that topic? How can we do it better or differently than what we currently see here? The next one is Google, and Google is YouTube, but also people use Google to search many other things, not just YouTube. So let's go to the same thing, how to hire a video editor. And you can see like actually some more search terms come up. So in India, that's a different angle, right? That's a good angle. It's not so broad for YouTube. That makes it a little bit more specified. So now that we're here, we can see when we click this and you hit space, you can see these are all other questions that people are actually asking, which is good to look at and keep note of if any of these spark your interest. But then also coming down the page a bit, going further past the sponsored results and even the top comment, which Reddit here, this is also a really good place to find topics, but you're gonna find the people also ask area. This is insanely powerful. These are real search terms, not just search suggestions that people are typing in exactly. So how much does it cost to hire an editor for a video? What is the 80-20 rule in video editing? What is the 3-2-1 rule in video editing? What's the average cost of video editing? So now we have our topic, right? Or the idea maybe, and these could be titles, for example, or topics that we should hit on. Next is Google Trends. Google Trends is different than Google and YouTube because it's talking about trending topics. So it's going to tell you how much people are searching for that topic at this given moment. For example, let's type in video editing, and this uses more search keywords or like topics, right? So when we look here, this is giving us the past 24 hours, but we want to go almost like a year view. So this past year, and we can see that it is a decently relevant topic all throughout the year. No matter when we make this video, it should get an average amount of search volume. So this is a sign that this is a decent topic to make a video on because it's evergreen. It will last longer than just a spike in trends. Now, if you do some kind of other topics where you're talking about something political, or you want to use a political reference or some event in time, you can come here to search if that event is trending. If you do make a video and post that video within that spike in a trend, you will see massive results on your video if you can produce the video quick enough, because lots of people are searching about it right now and it's trending. It's a trending topic. And if you can cover it with your angle, that will grow your channel really quickly. Now, vidIQ is a YouTube plugin. It's an extra piece of software that lives on your YouTube channel, and it is insanely powerful. We're looking at Their Happy Trails, which is my travel channel, and we're looking at the dashboard here for vidIQ. You can see vidIQ also expands and shows really great information on a page. It has a lot of information as you're looking at videos, so it's a really powerful tool. But here in the home page of here, you can see there's keywords. So we can actually do keyword research on vidIQ. And there is so much on here that this tool is insane. I'm not gonna give you a full lesson on it. There are a lot of really good tutorials that I'll also link in the description, in the notes here, in the modules, and you can watch those lessons yourself. vidIQ is about $15 a month, but if you want to do really good research, it has amazing tools to use YouTube as your main research platform and speed up that process quite a bit. Honestly, vidIQ is really how you make that research in 15 to 30 minutes for that given video topic that you have. Or if you're not sure what to create, you can come onto vidIQ and it will analyze your channel, it will analyze your competitors and give you some good ideas that are proven, that are trending currently in the moment. So a couple things to look for as you're doing your research, especially on YouTube, is look at the top 3 results and collect some quick information from them. Are there recent uploads in the last 6 to 12 months around that topic? If there isn't, that's a good signal for you to create that topic. Do multiple videos have real views, not just one viral outlier? And what I mean by that is if you're looking at that first page on YouTube, do those videos, all of them, have a decent amount of views, not just one? And are the titles repeating that same promise? That's actually a sign of stable demand for that topic. So what you're not looking for is the perfect video where everything lines up amazingly. You're looking for patterns. And patterns usually show up as the same objection, so people have the same fears. Maybe they are looking for the same promises and the same beginner confusion. So write down those 3 patterns. So now coming here into the Notion dashboard, let's go into the YouTube dashboard and find the video that we were working on before, which is how to work with your editor. What we're gonna see here is we have the topic, the idea, and the topic is hiring an editor. And now we're gonna type in the 3 signals that we found here on YouTube. So let's come here, and I'm actually gonna write down the idea more specifically. How to work with a video editor. So we can see that with the vidIQ plugin, the overall score is medium because there's a low amount of competition, but there's also not a ton of search volume for this topic, specifically about how to work with them. But we can see that how to work with a video editor for YouTube, budget, hiring constraints. So that's a good signal that this works. And with the vidIQ information here, we can see that this 1 VPH, that means that this video is getting 1 view per hour. Doesn't seem like a lot, but over every single day of this getting 1 view per hour, that adds up a lot. So coming down here, beginner guide to video editing, start to finish. That's not exactly our topic, but we can see that there's not tons of information on here that really answer how to work with an editor inside of that specific search term. So that is an opportunity. And we can use the tools like over here. The competition is low, but the search volume is also low. So if we make a video that really delivers on this topic, it will do good over time, especially if the goal of the video is to generate leads for our business. We don't need to have 61,000 views like this video does. If we have, say, 10,000 views or even 500 views, and we're offering a service that solves the problem that they're searching for, we will get clients from those videos that even don't have a lot of views. And that's why this research is so important. There is an opportunity gap here that I can fill with how to work with an editor, and then I can mention my services in there. See where I'm going? So now going back into the Notion board here, we're gonna write down here 3 signals. So low comp and decent search volume. And probably the 3rd signal that I'd say here is I know the solution really well. Because I know how to work with an editor at such a higher level compared to most people, it's a topic that I can really give strong value on, even deliver a Notion system on how to use the editor. So what does the audience seem to want is the next question. Based off of looking here, we can also come up here and look at the different search terms here. This will also give us an idea of what the audience actually wants. But it's not exactly clear what the audience wants, but she's talking about a career. See, this video ranked again on this page, how to find and hire a video editor on any budget. So most people seem to be in the topic of how to hire an editor, but nobody's really addressing how to work with them once they're hired. So that is called a long-tailed keyword search term. So how to hire an editor and systems to work with them would probably be the best title for this video based off of the research. So I'm gonna write that down. So what does the audience seem to want? They seem to want to know how to hire an editor, but not a lot of videos are talking about systems to work with that editor. And what is everybody else saying? They are just showing how to find an editor, but not actually how to work with them effectively. So that leads me to my angle for this video. My angle for how to work with your editor, which is an untapped topic in the market from what we can see at the moment, is how to hire an editor within your budget and a rule system to work with them. That's my angle. So as of now, from doing the quick research that I've done on this topic, I can see from these notes here that how to work with your editor is a real topic I should create based off of the demand, the search volume, and other proven videos on the market. Now, the other one is customer questions. So customer questions are really powerful because you want to make sure that the questions that they're asking and the topics connect to your revenue. And this is the one that a lot of business owners skip for some reason. It's so obvious that it's not obvious. And it's the one that makes this a CEO type video research system. So ask, what do customers ask before they buy with you? What do customers misunderstand about your product or your service? What objections keep coming up as you're speaking with them? And what mistakes cost them the most money or time? So you should find these type of questions from your sales calls, your direct messages from Instagram and Facebook even, email threads, proposals, client onboarding calls, anywhere that you're engaging with your customers. And actually all of these live inside of the Notion template here of They Ask, You Answer, where we go over 100 questions. If you haven't dove into that, I do have another training on that video as well. So now we're going to turn that research into the chosen angle that the research pointed us towards, that people are actually needing that's missing on the market, like I did for the video editor. The angle, remember, is your point of view, your expert take on this. It answers, what am I actually going to argue or teach about this topic? So I want you to use this really simple formula that the angle is your topic plus specific promises and specific constraints. It's pretty much you inserting your passion, your knowledge into that topic. And if you can't write the angle in one sentence, it's not clear enough for you yet. So inside the Notion board, you're gonna open it up and fill out all that research. If you can't do that, it's actually a signal that you shouldn't make that video yet. And if the angle isn't written very clearly, the video does not move forward. So here's what to avoid when you're doing research: watching 20 videos for research, collecting notes without making a decision, trying to find the perfect title first, and researching topics you can't actually speak from experience. Because research should create motion, not delay, which will happen if you over-research. So to wrap up, here's what you do next. 1, take the idea and the stuff that we did from module 1 and do that research on it. Get a free account with vidIQ first, and you can start using most of the tools there. Come onto the Notion board and document your research notes, and then choose one angle in one sentence. And then 4, make sure that it's all really clean here in the Notion dashboard. So that's module 2. In module 3, we'll take that angle and turn it into packaging, which is where we decide the title and the thumbnail direction without losing the truth of the topic.